According to the National Autism Society, there has been a 50% increase in people waiting for an autism assessment compared to last year. This follows after NHS waiting lists have reached record highs. Our reporter Aaron Stokes joins me in the studio today. How many people are now on the waiting list?
Well, Matilda, currently, according to recent data published by the NHS, up until September 2023, there was 157,809 people on the waiting list. And out of these, 134,315 have been waiting over the recommended 3 months for their appointments, and that recommendation comes from the National Institute for Health and Care Excellence. And in September alone this year, we have seen an additional 9,239 cases, with the NHS managing to close 7,003 of them.
What needs to be done to help lower the wait list?
Well, this comes off the back of record waiting list numbers for the NHS. According to the British Medical Association, there is currently 7.8 million people, the number of people waiting 7.8 million, and this equates to about 6.5 million individual cases. And this has also had a knock-on effect for the waiting time for appointments, because now the median waiting time for an appointment is 14.7 weeks, which is nearly double than those that were seen in pre-pandemic times, which was around 8 weeks for your appointment. And Mel Merritt, who is the head of policy and campaigns at the National Autistic Society, has said, "It is appalling the waiting list for an autism assessment in England has risen by 50% in just 1 year. In 2021, the government promised in the autism strategy that it would make significant progress in reducing diagnosis waiting times, but the figures released today show that the complete opposite is happening. Without urgent long-term funding for diagnosis services, waiting lists will keep increasing. The government and the new health secretary must invest in what autistic people need and keep the promises it made. Anything less is unacceptable." And also, the British Medical Association are also calling for additional funding on top of previously announced funding in 2021, and they also want to increase the NHS capacity. This will ensure that NHS then isn't relying on the private sector to cut down on these waiting times.
Thank you, Aaron, for your time.